a child and hit the lights and get buck wild. When I turn them back on, you'll have to say like Calgon,
please take me away.
So when your main course is doing nothing for you, just look at me as a taste.
We want to shout out our new sponsor, Hair Affinity. Do you have a great mom, know a great mom, or maybe you're a great mom? Well, Mother's Day is just around the corner, and we want this to be the best Mother's Day ever. Hair Affinity, the #1 company for hair growth vitamins, has joined VH1's Popra in sponsoring the Mom Awards, an online competition to encourage all of us to show moms everywhere how much they're appreciated, since so many of us tend to, kind of forget moms and take her for granted. Yes, Hair Affinity, along with our great sponsors, Image Cosmetics, For Real Magazine, Secrets, and Reach Around Radio, are going to give 3 great moms a Mother's Day to remember. The grand prize winner will receive $1,000 in cash and another $1,000 in prizes. And 2 other moms will receive prize packages worth up to $500 each. Moms deserve to be honored, no doubt. Not one of us would be here without them. Sorry. So submit your mom yourself, or if you're a mom or know a good mom today, go to hairaffinity.com to enter. That's www.hairaffinity.com, and make yo mama proud.
Yeah, go to that.
All right.
I
Shout
love my
out
mom.
to Hair Affinity.
all
Thank
the
you. And
moms
shout
out
out to
there.
Popra. Thanks
Hair
for supporting the
Affinity.
show.
I'll always love my mom.
Good job.
Again, that's
my baby
hairaffinity.com.
girl. You only get one. Yeah.
Nice.
Hairaffinity.com.
Yeah, go
Didn't
to that.
you have to host something with her?
Tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a defense thing, but don't know like I'm gonna make it.
What?
It's Reach Around Radio. It's Monday. It's
What
your
do
boy
you
Speedy in the house. I'm getting at all the big girls out there. Just let them know you got somebody that loves you for you, and this is why.
What the hell? Are you trying to find a
Apparently
song that
DJ, he ain't found all this shit. Shoot your motherfucking. Oh,
He got his music
RT
stone
put you
too?
up to that. See what I'm
This
saying?
week on Benny Hill, come watch as comedian Speedy tries to lay his Mac down and gets hit with a giant anvil.
I set that one up perfect.
Threw you off guard on that one, huh, Speedy?
Yeah, I was like,
I was looking
I
at
heard the
like,
first beat. I'm like,
I love you almost started dancing to it too. You're like, I guess I'll play along with it.
Right.
It's your boy Speedy in the house.
Oh, that was fun.
I'm the poetess.
Your girl Claudia Jordan.
TDP, Mr. 123 Knox, baby.
Baby.
And RT's here with the weekend box office results. #1, of course, is Hunger Games. That thing has been #1 for
Wow.
since it opened. 336 million is pulled in. 21 million this
Wow.
weekend. Three Stooges came in okay at #2.
What?
17 million. Yep, Three Stooges.
Shut
that's
up.
right.
doing
Speaking
it.
of giant anvils, #3 is A Cabin in the Woods. 4 is Titanic 3D, of course, the re-release in 3D, in which the boat does not sink. #5 is a
hologram.
Yeah, it's a hologram. Tupac's on the boat. The American Pie Reunion movie pulled in about 10 million at #5. And of course, Eddie Murphy's movie clocked in at $200,000. And the movie Jeff Who Lives at Home made more money than the Eddie Murphy movie.
Oh, wow.
Eddie, get at us, man.
Come on, Eddie, get into it.
Damn.
Well, speaking of movies, Steve Harvey's movie comes out this Friday.
This Friday. Yeah.
Can't wait. I definitely want to see that movie.
Do we
Say
make it a
good.
team thing?
We should.
Yeah, we should definitely support.
Oh, Friday I'll be gone.
So much for support. Where are you going?
Via Skype.
Phoenix, playing in Larry Fitzgerald's celebrity softball game to raise money
Cool.
for his charity. So I'll leave. It's Saturday.
Hey, you know
so-
me and TD Lee actually play. And
I said it's a celebrity softball.
wow.
Act Like a Woman, Think Like a Man in theaters this Friday with Kevin Hart and a whole list of black folks.
Yeah, black
I don't have
movie.
the info in front of
It's a
me.
black movie.
Also, April is Autism Awareness Month. Autism Speaks is having a walkathon called Walk Now for Autism Speaks this Saturday, April
This Saturday.
21st at 10 a.m. at the Rose
We're there.
Bowl. Visit www.walkforautismspeaks.org to register to participate. And Speedy will be walking this weekend.
I sure will.
Nice.
Take all
Make
the
sure you
kids.
stretch.
Make sure you stretch.
Yeah. I went and played ball Wednesday. When I tell you I did every stretch I've never done before, I'm like, I don't want to never pull shit again. Doing it. Any other hot topics?
Yeah. there's a
I'm
big
sorry.
investigation
Good topics.
going on the Secret Servicemen who are supposed to be prepping to protect our president.
But just so people understand, these are not the ones that's actually with Barack. These are the guys that go before he gets there.
Yeah,
make sure
prep,
everything-
like she
yeah.
said.
You know, like food prep before they cook it.
Anyway, no, because a lot of people were thinking, oh, these are.
It was
his
the ones
main
that watch
guys.
him.
It's
Yeah,
not his
okay.
main guys.
It's the B team.
But the main thing, they should have paid the girl, whoever she was. She's 13 or 12.
That one little incident is gonna cause them all to lose their jobs.
I'm just
You
glad
can-
they didn't try to set up no shit for
I mean, they
President
were just
Obama.
they were doing their job. They're looking
Hey,
for
there's a hole
assassins.
for you in 607.
Right. Can you imagine?
No.
$45. I ain't paying no 45 for that. She didn't do shit.
I wonder what the money that she got stiffed was. Like, how much was it?
Man,
So this is in Colombia, right?
This is in
Vegas, wasn't
No, it's
No,
Colombia.
It was in Colombia.
Vegas.
They said
Oh, my bad.
Sunday
He
that
said Vegas.
it? Oh, that was me.
President
Appearing at the Mirage. It's Barack Obama in his all-male review.
President Obama said Sunday that he wants, the investigation of the prostitution scandal that led 11 U.S. Secret Service agents to be returned home from Cartagena, Colombia. Did I say that right?
Cartagena. That's what you said.
Cartagena.
Cartagena.
Cartagena. Oh, very good. Very impressive, RT. Cartagena.
I speak drug dealing.
His dad had some Mexicans that worked there.
Cartagena.
Oh my God. During a news conference yesterday at the Summit of the Americas, the president made his first remarks about the scandal, saying he expects all agents to conduct themselves with dignity and probity.
Puberty?
And puberty.
Nobody
You want me
listening
to
knows
read
what that
it?
means
You want me
anyways.
to read that?
You say
No.
dick and puberty? What happened?
You can't possibly do better than me.
I
Speedy.
think I
I'm
can,
playing.
motherfucker.
I'm playing. And all U.S. personnel to observe the highest standards when serving abroad. So he says he's not going to get upset until he gets all the facts
Can you imagine
in
that?
place.
They're like, president wants to see y'all.
Damn.
So what broad was they
Damn,
serving?
Steve. You keep fucking up, Steve.
Why you just didn't pay the bitch, nigga? Shit.
Next time, kill her.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
They would have gotten away with it.
Get Joran Vandersloot on the case.
Yeah.
Hilarious, RT.
Shout out to
Well,
Aruba.
it did.
Remember
It
that?
all started. The scandal started because one of the Secret Service agents violated curfew, and the other refused to pay the prostitute. So
She's like,
Man.
I'm not going to tell. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Tell. Who you going to tell? I'll be right back.
Like,
Wow.
oh shit, she did tell.
in other news, a man was caught squatting
Mm-mm.
in Diddy's Hampton mansion.
That's where you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you're going to squat.
Squat there. He was arrested for trespassing at the home of Sean Diddy Combs, where he had a good old time eating good food,
Who was
drinking
it,
the
Biggie?
best liquor.
Damn.
It was Biggie's hologram.
It was Mace.
But this guy was
What happened to
even.
Mace?
You know, he turned minister,
then he came
pastor.
back.
But then he came back.
He came back.
I have my theories.
That he came back?
I'm saying whenever someone is like heavy in the industry like that, and then they get all religious, it's drugs or they got turned out sexually.
I think Nikki Pam's supposed to tell us this part.
I'm saying though, think about it though. It's always like something traumatic that happens. Like he just walked away from it all.
Did he go preach at Eddie Long's church? Is that where he
Yeah,
was
he
at?
did.
Or it could have been a situation like with Dave Chappelle. He just really had an awakening. Like, this is the bullshit right
An epiphany?
here.
Epiphany?
Wow.
That's what I said.
That's all
An
folks.
epiphany?
Yeah, because he was in a strange place because when Biggie died, then he was the man, but it wasn't his natural elevation. It was like by default.
Who, Mace, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his first album was called.
I liked
I ain't
Mace.
gonna lie about that.
Yep. And I didn't get the full details, but G-Dep is supposed to be
What?
in
Love
jail.
G-Dep.
What's he doing in jail again?
Yeah.
Who's
So
G-Dep?
I'll get the
Special
details on
delivery?
that.
Yeah,
Yep.
special delivery.
A song.
What?
You got that always?
Yeah. I'll look.
No.
I'll look
He
it
left
up
it in the
on-
car.
The other DJ has it. He gonna give it all.
I'll look that story up. But
That was
the
trash.
man was even wearing Diddy's clothes, and he found
Oh,
an
shit.
unlocked basement door, and was at the house almost 24 hours before he was caught by, a groundskeeper.
I think it's 3 days or something. If you make it 3 days or 30 days, it's your
That's
your
your spot?
place.
That's
You
you?
can stay.
Yeah, you can stay there. Yeah.
Hey, Puff, you need a
Stay
key?
there.
Wow.
Yeah, I locked all that down there.
What, squatters laws?
Yeah, squatting laws. Yeah.
That was the same thing they tried to get.
In this case, this is an intruder. This ain't
If
somebody.
if nobody
this
lives
ain't
at the
somebody
house.
said
For
no.
29
Diddy
days,
lives here.
for 29
Yeah, you
days,
can't-
he's an intruder.
Yeah, Randy Quaid. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can squat. You can squat at a house, and they'll have to pay you to leave.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey,
no,
go to court, pimp.
I don't know because you would have to say, okay, you could stay here.
Look, my
This
dad's
guy-
a lawyer. Okay, don't. Let's not go
Oh,
there.
look at him.
POTUS.
Look
Let's
at
not
him
go
now.
there.
Wow, really? You're a big time, you know.
Oh, excuse me.
No, because I read the Randy Quaid article,
Yeah.
and that's what they were talking about
Wow.
squatters.
What happened
yeah.
with Randy Quaid?
He was squatting at some house, and they
You
had
look like you've been in the
and they-
sun. Are you been in the sun? Or are you spraying?
Yeah.
Tanner?
housing lotion?
You got that George Hamilton going?
Thanks for noticing.
Hilarious.
Yeah, you didn't spray your arms.
Yeah, I know. You
Love
see
that
my
first
You
bite.
see my feet.
You're real pale around your knuckles.
Well, anyway, this guy has been apparently doing this throughout the past 10 years. Just kind of since 2001, just kind of going
Into people's
out to
house.
So he know-
Diddy's place.
He
and-
know Diddy's schedule. That's all.
Well, he said he didn't break in because he's a big Diddy fan. He said
Big Dick Diddy.
he said he just wanted to get out of the city for a while.
Okay.
Hey.
What the hell?
What kind of excuse is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Hamptons. Diddy's house will do.
I like Diddy.
Wow.
We coming, Diddy. We gonna do the show for
Well,
y'all.
his mom said he grew up listening to Diddy's music, and apparently
mom?
he has
What? Hold on,
mental
hold on.
issues and was not
Hold
on
on.
his meds.
How old
There
is
you
dude?
go. He
30.
definitely has mental
How old are
issues.
you when your mom chimes in on your what the fuck you did? You know.
Yeah, when does that stop? Is it
I need some
supposed to stop
Ciroc. I know where to go get it.
Sit down for a minute.
I'm gonna drink that. Drink that.
I'm
Drink
gonna
that.
drink
Drink that. Drink that.
All right, and that's Hot Topic.
Funny
Good
topics.
job.
Funny topics.
Yo, topics.
Our topics.
They're doing it.
Funny topics. Not as funny. Mildly amusing topics.
Ladies and gentlemen, lend me your ears. You just gonna have Granny on prune juice like that?
And have me a side of cranberry juice with this baby.
Teeter Sports Ticker. We're getting down to the wire, y'all. NBA
NBA. 2
standings.
Uh-oh.
We'll go with the Eastern Conference.
2 weeks.
Uh-oh.
In 2 weeks, Speedy, maybe the Chicago Bulls will play the New York Knickerbockers. One plays 8. New York Knickerbockers are in the 8th slot. And Miami Heat, which clinched the division title, as well as the Chicago Bulls. And the Celtics, pretty scary. Those Celtics are pretty
They're
scary.
doing their thing. They're coming together.
They're in the
But-
4th
but-
spot. Kevin Garnett playing that center position.
But Miami don't have to worry about that.
Ray Allen coming off the
No, Miami will
bench.
play
They looking real good. I'm taking
Indiana.
them to go all the way.
Philadelphia.
Indiana's nice.
No, Indiana's
Don't
3.
get me wrong.
That's the sleeper. Indiana's a sleeper in the East.
Indiana's in the 3rd spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 3 plays 6. They play the Orlando Magic.
I love
What's
when,
up with Dwight Howard?
I love when Porter's got to act like she's
got a
really
bad
involved.
back.
She just,
His back hurts, I think.
His back hurt.
he has a bulging disc.
Bulging
What?
disc.
Speedy?
Fuck
What,
you, I
what was
said
that,
it right.
Speedy? Speedy?
Bulging disc.
Dr. Caldwell, paging Dr. Caldwell.
Anyway,
Cafeteria stat.
something like that normally takes about 2 months.
2 months.
They're hoping that it would only take 2 weeks, which is the last 2 weeks of the year.
So you think the coach is going to be gone at the end of the year?
Uh,
Comments made.
I think you keep the coach and you
Van
trade him.
Think so?
But that kind of
Trade
injury,
him.
though, is he kind of done for a while, though? Like,
I mean,
You need rest.
Yeah,
Definitely
herniated
need
disc.
rest,
That's
yeah.
messed
It's
up.
it's kind of major,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Mhm.
How old is he?
He's young,
23,
23,
25.
And I
24,
saw
25,
in-
26. I don't know.
Gossip-related news that his baby mama, Royce, she's like petitioning the court to like
I didn't know
release
she
the
had
gag.
a baby by him. I
Yeah,
just found
that's
that
how
out.
she got on the show. But
Mm.
he has a gag order against her where she can't ever say his name on TV. So she's asking the courts to like lift it so she can say that he ain't shit. And she's saying like,
I want to
Wow.
write a book.
Yeah, basically.
Ghetto gag
It's
order.
it's supposed to be a very ironclad gag order they have. So
Okay.
I just found that out that she
Yeah.
had a baby.
And the Western Conference. Thunder. OKC.
Oh,
with a
yeah.
new addition of Derek Fisher to that roster.
D Fish get
We'll
the ring.
play Houston Rockets, who are currently in the 8th spot. Nuggets, 7th spot. We'll play the Spurs, who clinched the division
Spurs look
playoff
ready.
berth.
Lakers.
in 3rd spot. Everybody thought the Clippers was going to be the team.
Okay,
And
but they're in the
all,
playoffs.
yada,
As long as they're in the
yada,
playoffs.
yada.
As long as they're in the playoffs.
And this will be the first time that the Lakers, Kings, and Clippers, all 3 teams will be in the playoffs.
Kings?
They just had Game 4 the other night, sweet. In hockey.
Hockey, not the
Oh.
basketball Kings.
I was like, nigga, is he talking?
Game 3.
He thinking Burger King.
And
Dairy
speaking-
Queen? No, that's a queen.
And speaking of the Lakers, did anybody ever find out what happened? The reason why Mike Brown, the coach, left the other night.
They haven't said.
Yeah,
No.
what's that about?
And it was right before the game, so it must have been something like with family. Something.
What do you guys think of him as a Laker coach? I just think he doesn't have the swagger. I don't know.
He doesn't have the swag. But he is a good coach because coaching LeBron James in
They
Cleveland,
don't get a ring.
it's about motivation.
You know
I
your
mean,
boy.
It's about rings, yeah.
It's the pros. So the players run the league. So you just have to manage the time. And you can't put the wrong people on the floor with your stars at crunch time because that's when you mess up. And it's about, you got to get people their minutes, yada, yada, this and yada, yada, that. But do not put the wrong players on the floor at the wrong
Just
time.
write that down.
Donut.
Do not.
That is not a speedy word. It's TDP word.
So that's going on in the
Celtics,
Western
I'm
Conference.
feeling my Celtics right
Clippers, Grizzlies, Mavericks. We got a shot. Lakers, we have
And
a
believe it or
shot.
not, the Lakers' first round would beat Dallas. Wow.
Yep, the
Yeah,
Mavericks.
look at
Play the
that.
Mavericks.
Payback, huh? See
And
what
we just
happens
beat
with that.
them. And Paul Gasol had 3 great threes, which sandwiched Dirk Nowitzki's 3 in the closing minutes
Hated that
in
game.
overtime. And Bynum, oh my God, he played
Ow.
big,
I didn't see the game.
played real big.
Yep.
It was a
Great
good
job,
game.
Bynum.
Good game.
Great
What was the
game.
score?
They won
They
by
won
2.
in overtime.
Oh, it's by
Yeah, it was
2?
overtime.
Okay. Oh wow.
How?
Overtime win. So we talking about Bynum and Howard for the center position, because at the time we could have got Howard
Mm-hmm. For little or nothing.
for
Bag of
Steve
Doritos. I
Blake.
think.
Straight up trade.
Steve Blake, I think Matt Barnes and Bynum.
And Bynum,
was the trade. We could have got Howard, but he didn't want to come to Los Angeles. But we kept Bynum, and Bynum's power ranking is 23rd in the NBA in the crunch time, and Dwight Howard's in the 44th spot. So great job there. And this is from our RAR facts. Demetrius Walker, semi-pro football team. He said we must talk about his Mason Mustangs, 4-time champions who won 49
Word
games
Mustang is a motherfucker.
in a row. Madison Mustangs, 4-time champions, and he plays the O-line, which he is a 3-time All-Star. So
They
congratulations
get real rings.
to you, Demetrius Walker.
Way to go,
And another fair foul. Miami's Marlins manager Ozzie Guillen had to apologize Saturday for his comments that he loves Fidel Castro. Now, I just think that was just kind of foul that the man has to apologize for saying he loves Fidel Castro. I know people say he's a dictator and he ran his country for the last 60 years and he did horrible things to people. But Ozzie Guillen's perspective, I believe he's coming from perspective that Fidel Castro likes baseball, so he gives a lot of baseball players a lot of opportunities to come to the major leagues and get down over here. So that
Because
was
they get some of that
and they
money.
suspended him for 5 games.
Wow.
That was.
I think it's funny how he blamed it on Spanish, though. He was like, I don't understand English, but the translation is off. I don't know what I say. I don't know what I say.
He said he'd like to apologize if he hurt anybody's feelings or.
A lot
Any
of Cubans
thoughts?
down there in Miami.
I believed him, though.
Yeah, I believed him too.
I saw the whole thing. I believe.
Yeah, he's about baseball. That's not really a issue.
And you ever notice that most of the black real, you think they're Americans and they're fucking from Cuba.
Oh yeah, like your
Like
boy
Pele.
Vladimir
Pele.
Guerrero when he played for the Angels. I thought he was a real brother until he speak. He was like, "What? That's not for a lot." I'm like, what?
One comedian said, "You don't
He's
never
not
know."
from Compton.
And they walk up to him and like, "So how'd you do?" I hit the ball. I hit the ball hard, and I hit the ball, and the ball go. I hit the ball.
And in Portis sports news, May 5th,
That's
Floyd
right.
Mayweather and Miguel Cotto will battle. That's Cinco de Mayo, right?
Cinco de Mayo.
Don't forget
I think it's on the
this
5th this year, yeah.
Saturday too. John Jones fights.
Oh yes. He fights
John Jones.
Rashad Evans.
Rashad Evans.
I
yes.
saw the one he beat up.
That's what I'm looking for.
John Jones is nice.
Yes.
Dude,
John Jones is nice.
I like him.
He beat Rampage. Now I'll tell you a story about Rampage. I'm hosting the ESPYs or doing the warm up shit, and I didn't know who he was. And he was walking.
Hold on now. I'm not gonna let that slide. That's a big.
Not
difference.
hosting. I'm
In my
doing the
mind,
warm-up.
I was hosting.
But I'm on stage with a microphone.
they paid Jamie Foxx for it, but I was there.
Hilarious. So anyway, I didn't know who dude was, but he had the gold in his mouth and he's walking toward me, and I was like, who's the motherfucker with the silver and gold in his mouth? So I do the whole little run, silver and gold, and he's looking at me like, "Ugh," and Shaq is going, nigga, stop. I'm like, I don't know this motherfucker. Like, he's gonna kill you soon as shit's over.
Right.
And last but not least,
green room.
make sure you check out the documentary on BET, which is called Harvard Park. Daryl Strawberry and Eric Davis. It will take you on the ride of one of the most influential parks in Los Angeles. In the cut, few people know about this park, but this is where they hone their baseball skills with 50 other Major League
What
Baseball
park is
players.
it?
Harvard Park.
Where's that
It's right
at?
there on 62nd and
In the hood?
Normandy, between Normandy and Western. 2 blocks south of the Slauson Swap Meet.
Oh, wow.
It was
So
right
Claudia,
there.
if you've been to the swap meet,
I know what that is.
yeah, right there. So it's a very powerful documentary. So make sure you check that out. And that's Teeter Sports Ticker right here on Reach Around Radio.
Right.
Or as the other show would say, hey, this is sports with ticket.
The sports tick.
We will suck you dry.
Wow,
Of all your ideas.
I'm glad you said that.
Saying,
you wanted to.
A tick sucks blood.
Yep.
A tick takes.
Tick takes.
A tick leeches onto a dog's nuts and tries to prosper.
Amongst other places, yes, but a
does.
dog's nuts do work.
Yes. So with a
Okay, on that note,
It is
we'll
where
take
you
a
keep your dope.
we'll take a quick break. The phone lines are open 323-247-7443. Hit us up.